First time I met Mr. Bashar, actually I had my interview with Mr. Bashar when I was in Egypt, and we spoke on the phone, and he gave me idea about the type of work. We didn't discuss anything about the salary. I just got the information of the salary from my friend who referred me to him. And when I came here, first time I went to the office and I met Mr. Bashar. Just general subjects, we discussed about the work, and then he told me, Adil, you're supposed to be coming for a salary of 3,000 dirham. Unfortunately, we will not give you the 3,000 because our engineers starting from 4,000 dirham, and we are going to give you 4,000. Of course, it was a very good surprise for me, and that time I knew that this person is really a very fair manager, and I knew that I'm gonna stay with him for a very long time, and I knew that he really cared about his staff, and I knew how he is a genuine person.
That day his office was still in Hard Block Factory.
When I met him first time, again he gave me his signature, two-fold card. He used to have a two-fold visiting card in which two flaps were there, and he was, I believe, still general manager at that time. But the first interaction and the first impression which Mr. Bashar created on me was, I believe, the foundation stone for me on which on where I stand as of today, and definitely it developed over all these years.
The most important and valuable life lesson I learned from Mr. Bashar is about the way he treats everyone around him, starting from category, the smallest person, up to the highest manager. The way he deals with the people is really showing how he is a very loving person, and he cares about his people too much. He cares how they are doing in their own life, in their private life, and he cares how they are doing to improve their skills and to improve their life. So really, I learned a lot from him when it comes to this, how to treat everyone around me, how to treat the people below me, how to treat the people, the workers, the managers, the engineers, everyone. This is really, for me, the most valuable lesson.
It's not easy, and not every day you work with someone. He looks to create a very professional business way for the whole team. He always looking to support his team, and he is pushing the full team, the full staff to learn something new each and every day. The more you work, the more you will be in need to have something new and to learn something new in your area of work. So be motivated, support your team, create a friendly or a nice environment for your work. This was some of the lessons that I learned from him.
We learned a lot from Mr. Bashar. I would say the concept of his human values and how he holds them in his daily life excels everything. I believe that every human being deserves the right to be treated with respect and kindness. Mr. Bashar is one of the breathing example of that in my life.
I would say, from my perspective, both professionally and personally, I have grown into a much more stronger, into a much more formidable human being after being under the leadership of Mr. Bashar. Specifically because he has taught us, or rather taught everybody around him, to showcase and to rely on the strengths which we have. He himself personifies his strengths, and he relies on his strengths a lot, and in the same manner he has taught us how to be self-reliant and self-confident about your own strengths.
Talking about Mr. Bashar outside the office, to be honest, inside the office and outside the office, Mr. Bashar is the same. We always meet outside and talk about work and talk about other stuff. And we meet in the office, we talk about other stuff, then work. So for me, he is really a very funny person. We like to talk about everything, whether we are in the office or outside. He likes to enjoy life, and we had some very nice memories together when he used to invite us to his house, or we go outside for lunch or dinner. I will always remember all these moments.
Mr. Bashar is a very social person. In addition to the relationship in the business between him and the full team with us, we used to get together in many occasions outside of the working time. All of us, we remember the iftar party in Ramadan and things like that. In addition to this, we used to go outside, meet together with the team, have some lunch, some nice food, talk to the normal things in our life in a very friendly way. So it's not just about the business life, no. There are some other relation that was really very good with Mr. Bashar.
We went for a meeting to UBC that time when we were discussing the City Walk project. I believe that's the first time I got even to travel with him for a while. So it was me, Mr. Asim and Mr. Bashar in the car, and we were going from here to UPC office in Al Quoz. While returning, Mr. Bashar had to speed up for a bit of distance in order to overtake somebody, and after he finished his maneuver, he literally stopped the car and asked me, "Ankit, are you okay? And I'm really sorry that I had to do this." This shows kind of humbleness which Mr. Bashar is having, which I believe is one of the properties which is very, very difficult to find in today's world.
Talking about my career life and how Mr. Bashar really affected this, Mr. Bashar was always pushing me to learn additional skills, and he was always encouraging me to go and getting extra courses that will enhance my managerial level and managerial skills. He was always encouraging everyone, not only me, to read and to get and learn other skills even outside our work, when it comes to IT, when it comes to engineering. He was always pushing us, and he was a very good example. The way he's searching the internet and getting and printing the books and giving it to us to read it. It was really encouraging us to improve our career life.
It's not easy to find someone that is always looking to create a very professional working environment for him, for his firm, and for the full team. The more you work, the more you will be in need to have something new, to learn something new in your business life. Be motivated, support your team, learn something new. That was just something that I learned from Mr. Bashar. Mr. Bashar is a very optimistic person. His words actually ease out most of the difficulties and release our pain, release our work pain in different occasions.
What I love about Mr. Bashar is mainly, I would say a couple of things. Starting with that he doesn't create any discretion between caste, culture, religion, or experience. I joined the company very young, without having any kind of a construction experience, literally. And he nurtured the whole environment around us in order to give us the right strengths, in order to give us the right kind of environment to grow. And also, I believe one of the important facts which I love about Mr. Bashar is he gives you the voice, he gives you the authority to talk, and he gives you the confidence, to speak out. Irrespective of at what position you are, if you feel that you have something valuable to add to any kind of a discussion, you're most welcome. He gives you the ears. That's the most important and amazing part of his nature.
But I can recall one of the incidents which happened during our 2009 iftar party. During the event, when I was called upon to the stage to receive an award for the Employee of the Year, I got surprised really, because I am the one who arranged the event, me and Mr. Adil. We had organized everything for the event, but I never knew that my name was included in the list. So I was surprised to hear my name first of all, and later on I was approaching to the podium and I felt that it was a bit higher for me because I was in the early stage of my pregnancy that time. So it was difficult for me to climb and I was searching for the steps. But without any hesitation, Mr. Bashar extended his hand and helped me.
The second factory, and which is also very close to Mr. Bashar heart, it is hard precast. And in hard precast it was a different story and a different challenge, as this the complexity in this business itself, it is very high, having more than one function together, starting from the production, from the design to the production to the construction as well. It was a lovely story as well. He started with a very minimal capital, and hard precast has done a very high or big return on investments. It is more than 6 times of his of the investment value that had been done there, with almost 200 million of profit all over the years.
Mr. Bashar has impacted me both personally and professionally on many fronts. Professionally speaking, he has given me a great amount of confidence that I can go and explore different areas around me, specifically in a new industry when I came. And he gave me that kind of playground to play different roles. So when we are in a team, you need to play, might be as a goalkeeper sometime, or in the front sometime. So this kind of an environment lets you create and have this confidence that you can change the hats when required. And this basically, I believe, gives me as a person a lot of strength, that I am not bound into a small capsule today. I am much more open. I can play a role into the planning part. I can play a role on the commercial side. Maybe I have involvement in contracts. Tomorrow, if I have interest and if I feel that I can contribute somehow towards any other areas, I can go and delve into it.
The question is saying the last message I want to convey to Mr. Bashar. It's not the last message, because I know that we will always keep in touch, and we will be visiting each other. We are expecting him to come to us, and we will be going and visiting him, of course. But I want to wish him that he goes to America and settle with his family, and I wish him the best of luck, and may he be always successful. And I know the kind of Mr. Bashar is a kind of people who will never stop working. So of course I wish him a very successful life and future.
Mr. Bashar, you decided to leave, and I wish you all the best for you and for your family, for your next future, for your next life. However, our work environment will be really difficult without you. I will miss your support, I will miss your leadership and your inspiration in our work.
Thank you, Mr. Bashar, for whatever you have done so far and whatever you're going to do in the future. All I can say is you have this Midas touch. You have touched many lives around you, including mine, and you have made all these lives much more beautiful. You have encouraged a lot of people around you, including mine. Please continue to do these kind of good deeds, whatever you have been doing. And definitely we are in your footsteps, and me personally, I will continue to follow and be guided by what you have set this stepping stone on for us. And may God bless you with all the blessings, and wish you all the best in all your future endeavors.
I would like to thank Mr. Bashar for everything, and I really wish him all the success in his future endeavors, and be healthy. And as you said, age is just a number, sir. So enjoy every moment of your life. God bless you.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Bashar.
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 Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bashar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Bashar.